Four knights game, double Spanish, Janowski variation. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. The opening was balanced. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. The three knights opening begins with nc3, which controls the d5 square and supports the e4 pawn. nf6 advances the knight, engages in e4 pawn combat, and holds the d5 square under control. bb5 develops the bishop, attacks the c6 knight and prepares castling. bb4 develops the bishop, attacks the knight on c3 and prepares castling. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. d3 supports the e4 pawn and allows the dark squared bishop to develop. bxc3 captures the knight, doubling white's pawns after the recapture bxc3. bxc3 recaptures the bishop and controls the d4 square. d6 protects the e5 pawn and allows the light squared bishop to develop. Game's master. It is the final book action. There were worse maneuvers, but there were also much better ones. It is incorrect. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. It is ideal. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. The opening was balanced.